Good morning. Welcome to my Tireside chat. It is December 21st, 2022. I'm being very definitive. And I forgot my sunglasses. Oh, no, look, they're where they're supposed to be. I haven't needed sunglasses because it's been foggy for like 4 days straight. The sun came out for like 2 hours yesterday afternoon. It's true. But, uh-oh. That's not what I meant to do. I wanted to listen to that song. I signed up for a free trial of Apple iTunes. And it keeps suggesting songs to me. And so if you've noticed, like almost every one of these videos, it keeps playing Peter Gabriel, which I'm fine with. But eventually I'm going to get sick of it and I'm going to have to move on to something else. It's like going between Peter Gabriel and Phil Collins and then Sting and then like, yeah, The Who. And then, what else did it do? INXS. It'll like, yeah, it's a little bit jarring. I'm okay with that too. It's good to have a change. It's good to have some variety in your life. But anyways, what's going on today? I'm headed to work. I'm really, really late. I don't care. I normally get in at 7. You know, that was my shift, 7 to 4. But I always get in at 7 and then I leave at 4:30. So, you know, if I show up late here or there, and then I take a 30-minute lunch. I put on my time card that I take a 30-minute lunch, but half the time I'm sitting at my desk and eating lunch anyways while I work, so they get plenty of work out of me, and I don't feel bad if, like today, again, I slept in till almost 6, and I got up, made my tea, and I was like, oh, I need to get on the treadmill. I haven't done the treadmill in like 3 days, and needed to exercise, so you know that takes another just 20 minutes on the treadmill. Then I got off the treadmill and was like, oh, we're out of bananas, so I'm gonna just keep running. I'm gonna jog down to 7-Eleven, which is right next to our house. That guy just went, it's 3 cars, and this motorcycle's going too. And these people just ignore these carpool lights, which, whatever. So I jogged down to the 7-Eleven and got some bananas, and then by then it was already after 7 o'clock. I just messaged everyone at work in the Teams chat. We've got a chat just to schedule what the hell is going on here. People running off the road on 99. The 99. Which, by the way, don't laugh at me for saying by the way all the time. It's just gonna happen. That's my tagline, huh? By the way, apparently that's a Fresno area thing when you say, oh, I'm driving down, we gotta take the 99 or the 41. In the Bay Area, at least, my friends up there tell me, you don't say the, you just say 101 or 280. Not the 280 or the 101. Oh, ooh. Okay. All these differences in dialects is, again, interesting. Sociological things. So anyways, yeah, I'm a little late to work today, but that's fine. I did 47 hours last week. That one night on Thursday where I worked until 10:30 really put me over on my hours, which is fine. I mean, I usually do I think 42, just a little bit over. I think my last job I wound up doing a little bit more. I might do it was 45 on average, unless I was traveling to Houston or something, in which case, you know, that was always like a 60-hour week. Now that would have been interesting if I was making these YouTube videos back then. I should have been. I keep thinking that, huh? Shoot, I should have Yeah, should have been doing this back then. And made videos. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm at the airport in Dallas Fort Worth, or I'm at work at our office in Fort Worth. We're in Houston. Here's the Deer Park office. I'm taking you for a little tour. This is what I'm doing out here this week. Here's our headquarters. I'm in downtown Houston. That would have been interesting, right? I have like no videos of that. I mean, I've got stuff that I posted on Facebook, and I mean, there's things on my phone. I probably need to go back and see what else I have and just make a collage. And Google Photos has all of that, and sometimes it just makes things for me. I just need to go back through. I guess I can go back through my iCloud and just make a collection. That would be fun to do. Maybe this 5-day weekend, if I'm looking for something to do, just like go back through all my iCloud photos and categorize them. Categorizing pictures. God, I sound old, huh? That's what you do for fun? What a pill. Oh, look. Walking down Fifth Avenue, walking cane here at my side. Take it everywhere I walk. I'm an Englishman in New York. Oh, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. Oh, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. Manners maketh manners. Someone say he's our hero of the day. It takes a man to suffer ignorance and smile. Be yourself, no matter what they say. Man, this brings me back. I missed my light. Oh well. I wound up just going straight. When I was first listening to this album, Nothing Like the Sun, this always reminds me of, it was the first time, it was when my dad was moving down to San Diego, and I went down to visit. I think I was 20? Yeah, it was 1999. I was 20. It was the summer of 99, and I took the train, which, you know, this means from Fresno you take the train to Bakersfield, and then you get on a bus to LA, and the train station there. I'm gonna go straight here because I'm just gonna sit at this light. And then you take the bus to LA, and then the train from LA all the way to San Diego, which drops you off, like, it's on the coast. Which that last stretch from LA to San Diego is really pretty awesome. Yeah, because you go down the coast of California, and a lot of it, like, you can see the ocean, and it's been since then since I've done that, but it was pretty cool. Just, you know, once you get past the whole bus from Bakersfield to LA part, which, you know, it takes like an hour and a half or something over the Grapevine. But yeah, I wish I had some pictures or video from back then. Of course, that was well before iPhones. That was when I had I think my dad had just gotten it, the Mavica, the Sony Mavica camera. And you'll remember this, when we were talking about that recently, because I found some old pictures of the one that took floppy disks, 3.5-inch floppies, and but yeah, no, I you know, I don't have much record of any of that. I went down there and I brought, like, I had my backpack. I remember I had, like, my backpack with a bunch of clothes in it, my boogie board, and I think I took a boombox. I was carrying a ton of stuff on the train. like walking around with a boogie board in my backpack and like a boombox and something else. I don't know. I was like weighed down because, you know, that's me. I just travel heavy. Yeah, and I remember, anyways, but I had headphones. I must have had this. Did I have it on CD? Maybe I had it on CD cassette, but I had a Walkman. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, but I was listening to this whole album over and over. And so whenever I hear that album, it reminds me of that trip. Yeah, that was after Ben. I don't know if you remember this, but yeah, we went and saw The Offspring at Fresno State. I'm pretty sure Ben was with me, spatially. And we saw The Offspring, and then I remember after the show, I was wearing this British flag t-shirt that was super cool, and like the audience had all pretty much left, and there was just like a few people left around, and the band was still there, and the singer, I forget his name, he was just like standing out there like talking to people and like signing autographs. There was only like a handful, there was like 5 people standing around, so like I'm gonna walk up to him and get his autograph. And like, yeah, we just like walked up to him, just like, oh hey, what's up, man? Like, cool shirt. And I'm like, yeah, cool, man. Like, I don't have anything for you to sign. And he had a Sharpie. He's like, well, I can autograph your shirt. I was like, cool. So he autographed my British flag shirt. And yeah, so I had that shirt with me when I went to San Diego. And then I think my dad and stepmom met me at the train station and picked me up. And then we went to dinner in Little Italy or something, I want to say. And my dad had, I remember he had his old Ford, it wasn't an Explorer, it was an Escape, I think that's what it was. It was green. But I left my stuff in his car, and like we had to park from where we were. It was, you know, I remember it was like super busy, so we had to park like 3 blocks away from the restaurant. And then we went and had dinner, and we came back, and I remember it so vividly. Like, yeah, the car window was broken and everything got stolen. And my dad walking up and going, oh no, what is gone? What is gone? And yeah, so I was like, oh man, like all that stuff in my backpack I could care less about, but my British flag shirt with the autograph on it, son of a bitch, probably stole it and then just threw it in a bush somewhere. I was looking all over that, up and down that street. So he probably found it and like opened up my backpack and then, you know, oh, it's just closed, and like dumped it out somewhere. But no, could not find it. And I remember we had to go to the police station, me and my dad, the next day, and had to go. I don't know, was Debbie even there? I don't remember. I don't think so. Not that trip, because that was my dad. So when he first moved down there, he was staying in an apartment in El Cajon. Maybe that was a different trip. I think that one I actually drove down with my dad. That was when he was first, that was before they bought the house. Yeah, so the one where I took the train, I think that was after they had bought the house in Spring Valley. Yeah. But yeah, so that sucked. But that was a fun trip though. I went boogie boarding. I have pictures of me boogie boarding. Man, it was an El Nino season, and that was like the most fun I've ever had at a beach outside of being in Hawaii last year. Man, the water was like 80 degrees, so yeah, you didn't need a wetsuit, and there was like the perfect waves. Like you could go out a little bit and there was 3-foot waves, and you could go out a little bit further and there was 5-foot waves, and you could go out like quite a bit further and there was like 8-foot waves, and they were like clean, and there was a ton of people out there, and I had so much fun boogie boarding. I was out there for like, I think I was probably out there for like 2 hours, and just great. I would do that all the time if I lived at a beach with water like that and conditions like that. I would be ripped. My stepbrother Jake, that's what he did. He was living out there in Ocean Beach, I think, or was it La Jolla? forget exactly where he was, but it was out there in San Diego, and I think while he was going to college, and I think I saw him a couple of times, and he was ripped because we'd just get up every morning and go out and go surfing, and yeah, dude, you're in the water swimming like that all the time. Like, you don't need a gym. That is your gym. Oh, tamales. There's people selling tamales on this corner. Man, I should stop and buy some and take them into the office. Tempting. I gotta get to work. It's already after 8. Well, what else? Anything in current events that I haven't already talked about? It's Wednesday, my dudes. There was this guy at our office, Chad, who's no longer with us. He's not dead. He just doesn't work there anymore. Sorry. Really? You're gonna pass? Anyways, yeah, like every Wednesday he used to put that in the chat. It's Wednesday, my dudes. He was known for being kind of a slacker. Nice guy, smart guy, seemed like it. I don't know. That was kind of the environment. I guess he'd been here for like 5 years, and the work ethic the bar was set pretty low for the whole department. It sounds like. I don't know. I wasn't there, but it seems like he was a reflection of that era, and a younger guy. Excuse me. Anyways, but I just found out yesterday, or just made the connection. He went to go work at this company that my other friend Tina works at, and must be funny because this keeps coming up at work all the time, like with a bunch of our clients. I'm always like, oh, I know so-and-so that works there, or like, I used to work with them in this last company, or I know so-and-so. I'm like, and they're like, man, Robbie, you know a lot of people. Yeah, when you've been working in the same town for as many years as I have, and all these different companies, you end up meeting a lot of people, especially at MSPs, because I have, clients or other companies that I've done work for, but and then just friends. And anyway, what are we listening to here? Coldplay. Him for the Weekend. Not really my thing. And then The Cure. Oh man. Okay. I haven't eaten my big bar yet. I had a banana and my protein shake. Yeah. Not really that hungry, but I guess I'll eat this anyway. I could probably wait. What else is going on? I just had a thought. I'll talk about politics. I don't want to talk about politics. No, I don't care. I don't think it's... Yeah. I don't really want that to be the full focus of this. I'm going to talk about current events. I was just thinking, I saw on the news that they were going to, the Attorney General for New York, was it that court case, but they're going to release Trump's tax returns for 6 years. That'll be interesting. I don't think anything's going to come of it. It's like, they're going to release all his tax returns, and then all of Trump's followers are going to be like, oh my God, he was lying to us this whole time. Oh, I don't think I like him anymore. I'm not going to listen to him anymore. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Is it going to make any difference at all? Probably not. Yeah. Well, sorry, I don't have that much about, I guess. And then it's Wednesday, and I have Friday off. I'm looking forward to that. Alright, well, yeah, it's been 20 minutes. That's a long enough video. You guys don't need to listen to me flap my gums anymore. Have a good one.